Hi everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go! For the NBA standings in Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 26 wins and 9 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 23 wins and 11 losses. The third spot is the Boston Celtics with 22 wins and 12 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 21 wins and 15 losses. The fifth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 19 wins and 14 losses. The sixth spot is the Orlando Magic with 20 wins and 16 losses. The seventh spot is the Miami Heat with 20 wins and 16 losses. The eighth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 20 wins and 17 losses. The ninth spot is the Chicago Bulls with 17 wins and 18 losses. The 10th spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 17 wins and 20 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 16 wins and 20 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 12 wins and 23 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 11 wins and 22 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 9 wins and 25 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 6 wins and 30 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still leading the first spot with the standing of 30 wins and 6 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 25 wins and 10 losses. The third spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 22 wins and 11 losses. The fourth spot is the Denver Nuggets with 23 wins and 12 losses. The fifth spot is the Houston Rockets with 21 wins and 11 losses. The sixth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 23 wins and 13 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 21 wins and 14 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 19 wins and 17 losses. The ninth spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 16 wins and 20 losses. The 10th spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 15 wins and 20 losses. The 11th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 13 wins and 23 losses. The 12th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 12 wins and 22 losses. The 13th spot is the Utah Jazz with 12 wins and 22 losses. The 14th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 8 wins and 28 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 8 wins and 29 losses. And here are today's game results. For the first game, the Detroit Pistons beat the Cleveland Cavaliers with the score of 114-110. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham leading the game with 27 points, 7 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Danis Jenkins with 25 points and 5 assists. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell leading the game with 30 points and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Darius Garland with 16 points and 6 assists. For the second game, the Orlando Magic beat the Indiana Pacers with the score of 135-127. And here are the box score for Orlando Magic. Desmond Bane leading the game with 31 points, 6 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Paolo Banchero with a double-double performance of 28 points and 12 boards. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam leading the game with 34 points, 5 assists and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Aaron Nesmith with 25 points and 8 assists. For the third game, the Brooklyn Nets beat the Denver Nuggets with the score of 127-115. And here are the box score for Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter Jr. leading the game with a double-double performance of 27 points and 11 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Noah Clowney with 22 points and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray leading the game with a double-double performance of 27 points and 16 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Tim Hardaway Jr. with 26 points. For the fourth game, the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Washington Wizards with the score of 141-115. And here are the box score for Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards leading the game with 35 points and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Julius Randle with 22 points. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. CJ McCollum leading the game with 20 points. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Trey Johnson and Corey Kispert with 13 points each. For the fifth game, the Miami Heat beat the New Orleans Pelicans with the score of 125-106. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Normal Powell leading the game with 34 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Nikola Jovic with 19 points and 6 boards. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Trey Murphy the third leading the game with 27 points, 5 assists and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jeremiah Fears with 21 points. For the sixth game, the Phoenix Suns beat the Oklahoma City Thunder by the buzzer-beater three-point shot of Devin Booker with the score of 108-105. And here are the box score for Phoenix Suns. Jordan Goodwin leading the game with 26 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Devin Booker with 24 points, 9 assists and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with 25 points and 6 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Williams with 23 points and 7 assists. For the seventh game, the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Sacramento Kings with the score of 115-98. And here are the box score for Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the game with a double-double performance of 37 points and 11 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Kevin Porter Jr. with a double-double performance as well with 25 points and 10 assists. And here are the box score for Sacramento Kings. Russell Westbrook leading the game with 21 points and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Zach LaVine with 20 points. For the last and eighth game, the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Memphis Grizzlies with the score of 120-114. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic leading the game with 36 points, 8 assists and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are LeBron James and Jake LaVaria with 26 points each. And here are the box score for Memphis Grizzlies. Jalen Wells leading the game with 23 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Cedric Coward with 16 points and 8 boards. For the last portion, here are the 8 games scheduled for tomorrow, January 6th at Tuesday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 8 a.m., it's Pistons against the Knicks. For the second game at 8:30 a.m., it's Celtics against the Bulls. For the third game at 8:30 a.m., it's Raptors against the Hawks. For the fourth game at 9 a.m., it's Thunder against the Hornets. For the fifth game at 9 a.m., it's Rockets against the Suns. For the sixth game at 9:30 a.m., it's 76ers against the Nuggets. For the seventh game at 11 a.m., it's Clippers against the Warriors. For the last and eighth game at 11 a.m., it's Trailblazers against the Jazz. Thanks for watching.